What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Smallville. Today we're here with Season 2, Episode 16, entitled Fever. Now, we've already had an episode this season that was similar to what I would assume this episode's going to be about, Fever, with Rush, where they were kind of infected by something and were out of their own minds, basically. Just like Nicodemus in Season 1. So, how is Fever going to be any different? My guess is it's just going to be something that's like straight up killing them and not doing anything crazy to them. But there's only one way to find out, and that's by watching the episode. So subscribe, and let's get into episode 16, Fever. Let's go. Oh, Martha. Oh, the piece. I forgot she put the piece in the flower jar.
Hey, Mom, you down here?
Clark, I thought you went to the hardware store with your father.
Yeah, we were on our way. And Dad remembered he had the part he needed in the barn, so... What are you doing down here, anyway?
I came down to get some peaches for dessert. I'll be right up.
Okay.
Okay, I'm count me curious. I don't know what she's up to, but I am curious. I'm invested, I will say, off the bat here. What? She about to bury the piece? Why? Oh no. What? What? Oh my. Why did she wait so long to do that? Why didn't she do that like at the end of, you know, Insurgents or in the following episode? Like why is she just now doing that? Seems kind of strange to me.
Mom, you all right?
Oh no. Oh! Alright, I like the serious tone so far. They have me hooked in, I'm intrigued. You know, having the disc piece being hidden and then having her so dramatically, but not over the top, collapse like that. I like it.
I also know that she wouldn't want us both out here standing guard.
Well, I'm not leaving.
Clark, your mother had a whole list of things she needed to get done for the fundraiser. You know how important the food bank is to her.
All right. As soon as I'm finished, I'm coming back to camp out with you.
That would have been funnier if Clark said, all right, good luck. Send him to do it. That would be hilarious. But not a time for joking, I understand.
Do they have any idea what's wrong? Still waiting on some test results.
Well, they have to know something. I mean, what were her symptoms?
What is this, an interview?
Oh, that was rude. Count on Clark always to be rude to anyone and everyone when something's going wrong with his parents. That wasn't even like the normal Chloe, like, jab. Chloe normally would be more annoying about it, but that was like so uncalled for from Clark. I'm kind of salty about that, I'm not gonna lie.
I've sent her blood samples to Metropolis for further testing, but I have to be honest with you, I'm concerned for both Martha and the health of her baby.
What? Hold on, back up. What did you say?
The doctor said that she could never have a baby.
I asked your GP to fax over Martha's medical records. There's no mistake.
I just have questions now. Why are we doing this? That seems like a strange storyline to introduce. I guess we'll see. It's got to go somewhere, right? Why else introduce that storyline? But it feels pointless to do that. We just got a bombshell dropped on us. I feel like Jonathan.
I don't mean to alarm you, Mr. Kent, but your wife's condition is caused by some unknown toxin. We're here to find it and identify it.
Could someone else come down with this?
Frankly, son, we can't know that until we find the source. We need to backtrack Mrs. Kent's movements over the last couple of days.
Yeah, she hasn't left the farm since the weekend. She's been on the phone doing her
That's
fundraising.
not good.
And that's when we need to start.
They're going to be searching the farm, and we can't have that. Luckily, your super speed gets you there in no time. But how are you going to move the ship? And where are you going to move it to, you know? No! Oh, it's green like kryptonite, so is Clark getting affected by it? If he gets affected by it, that's bad news. Oh no, Clark. Come on, bud. Stay focused. Stay conscious, especially. Oh no, you'll survive the car crash, but will Pete? I don't know, man. Powers are gone.
Clark, X-Files alert.
This is really
That's
bad.
the DCA team. We gotta get this thing back on the road.
Oh, they're moving it. Wow. Fair play, guys. No super strength either. I'm surprised none of those cars stopped to check on them. That was kind of weird. I know they're in a hurry to figure out what the chemical is, but I feel like they would have been like, at least one car could have stopped to check on them and be like, hey, are you guys okay? I mean, obviously they didn't want that to happen, but I'm just surprised it didn't happen.
What do you think those spores are?
I don't know, but whatever they are, you were exposed to them too. Maybe that's why you lost your strength.
Yep.
Dad, I just had a glitch. I'm fine.
I wonder if he can pass it to someone else though, because he could have passed it to Jonathan anytime there. There was a lot of like hand on shoulder and, you know, face-to-face conversations. Could have easily passed it to him.
When Nixon opened Clark's ship, there was a blinding light. And I felt a surge of energy go through my body.
You're saying you think the ship has the power to heal?
I think the ship made it possible for me to get pregnant.
Interesting.
However it happened, Martha, it's a miracle.
Okay. We've seen the ship do things, you know, that I didn't think a ship could do. Like, it disabled kryptonite before, so I guess, you know, I believe it. Yep, he is getting sick. Oh, the fever is still affecting him. Interesting.
Clark!
Okay.
Clark!
I would have believed it either way. Like, I could have seen it affecting him briefly and then going away. Or this. It did look like kryptonite color. It was green, so maybe it is, like, really hurting him, like, worse than we thought.
You can't do that.
Is this some sort of religious thing?
No, I mean literally, you can't do that.
It's gonna work. Watch. It works. Yep. Yep. It's because he's weakened right now, Jonathan. Of course it worked.
You need to promise me that you will do the lab work on this blood yourself. If you do the blood work yourself, I think you'll understand why you can't tell anyone.
Oh, you know this is gonna be bad because she's dating Lex, and Lex can't know. So, oh no, this is gonna drive her and Lex apart. It's an interesting way to do that, though. I must admit, I like it. I think. I'm a little conflicted about it, but...
I've never seen you sick before. It just got me thinking, you know, what if something did happen to you? And I never got to. So in yet another classic maneuver to avoid emotional intimacy, I wrote my feelings down so that I could read them to you, thereby avoiding embarrassing eye contact.
Oh my. You have fallen very hard for him, Chloe. Sorry, Chloe. I feel bad for you.
I'm not who you think I am. In fact, my disguise is so thin, I'm surprised you haven't seen right through me. I'm the girl of your dreams masquerading as your best friend. I may not be the one you love today, but I'll let you go for now, hoping one day you'll fly back to me. Because I think you're worth the wait. Clark?
Oh, put me out of my misery. That did not just happen. Not after that beautiful speech from Chloe. No way do we then have him say, Lana? Frick. Oh, Chloe, no. I'm putting you in the thumbnail, I promise. Maybe. We'll see. No, you gotta be in the thumbnail. That shot of her crying there when she was exiting the house. Oh, that was what a good scene. Put tears in my eyes.
His ship. You think it can cure me and Mom?
I don't know, Clark.
Oh, yeah, it probably can.
I'm just grasping at straws here. The doctors can't help you, and your mother thinks that the ship helped her get pregnant. I don't know, maybe it's crazy.
No, I think it's a good
The only way to get it
idea.
to work is with that key.
I know that, son. I also know exactly where the DCA took everything. I'm going there to get it right now.
I'll go with you.
No. I want you to stay right here. You're too sick.
To be fair, Clark, do you even have your powers right now? If you don't, then you'd be pretty useless. If anything, you'd probably be a hindrance. Jonathan, I think, has the right idea here. But no, he's right. The ship has got to be the answer. Jeez. This is really cool, man. If Jonathan pulls this off, major props have to be given to him. It's honestly surprising how he hasn't gotten caught yet. Oh, yep, there it is.
Hold it right there.
Oh.
On the ground. Now, hands at your sides.
Oh.
Clark.
How the heck?
I thought you could use a hand.
How? How did you get in here? You must have your powers. There's no way you got in here the same way as Jonathan. If you did, then this place's security sucks like so badly. That's horrendous. You honestly need the super speed, otherwise you're not getting out of here. What? No way. No, no, no. I don't know, guys. That was kind of... I'm loving the episode, but that's really asking me to expend my disbelief, because that... I just don't believe that. There's no way. In a realistic way. Oh, yeah, no. See, it's done. It's done. They're cooked.
And put your hands up!
Ooh. Or if Jonathan's in the truck, but Clark is not. That would have been the smart play. Oh, it's Pete!
Something wrong, officer?
Amazing.
This guy doesn't fit the description.
Well done. I didn't even think about that until the last second. Good job, guys. Yep, there we go. It's a good thing the ship knew exactly what they wanted it to do. Because, like, it literally floated up in the air, did its thing, and then laid back down and turned off. But you know what? That, I believe, because the ship is alien and Kryptonian and you know.
I saw Clark's blood test, and I saw Mrs. Kent make an impossible recovery. If you know how that happened, you should tell me.
Just like you said, Doc. It's a miracle.
I mean, she's not stupid. I feel like she probably knows something. Or, you know, I don't know if she knows everything necessarily or gets the whole picture, but she knows enough.
If anyone finds out I'm giving you a file on a patient, I could lose my job.
File on a patient? Martha? Why?
Mrs. Kent was a very sick woman. What's your interest in her?
She's a good friend of mine. That's all you need to know.
That's super sus, Lex. Why did you do that?
A going away present?
On the contrary.
No. Don't let it be a ring. Oh, a key? Huh?
It's a key to the mansion. I want you to move in.
What?
Lex.
I would never want to stand in the way of your ambitions, Helen. But I'd be the one missing an opportunity if I didn't tell you how much I want you to stay.
But now we know you're like going behind her back and seeing Mrs. Kent's file and all that.
I guess it just really scared me to see him like that.
Me too.
Kind of makes you realize who's important in your life.
And who's important to Clark.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Oh, are the programs ready?
Yeah, they are. They're right behind the desk. I'll see you there.
Thanks.
Ooh, what's Lana gonna find? Oh, the note she read to Clark, I bet? Yep. Oh. Oh no. But yes, this is awesome. I didn't expect Lana to see that. I thought that was just gonna be like a nice little scene with Chloe and Clark, but no. No, we had more than that. I like that.
It was really hard seeing you sick. Guess I somehow always thought of you as... I guess that's my way of saying that you mean a lot to me, Clark. And I know it's not that eloquent.
But I guess some people are just better with words than others.
Oh. Oh, this is awkward, but I love it. No. Oh. So that was season 2, episode 16, entitled Fever. And that was a great episode. I really enjoyed this one. This one felt really nice. Like, I've enjoyed the last couple episodes, but this one felt different. Despite the content of the previous 2 episodes being more interesting to me, this episode felt stronger as an episode. Even though that as a story doesn't sound as engaging as like Lucas, Lex's long lost brother, comes back and he holds him and his father hostage at LexCorp. That sounds way cooler. And then Pete and Chloe get infected by this thing that makes them all juiced up on life and they just want to go crazy and risk taking. And then they put red kryptonite on Clark and then he joins them on that. That sounds really awesome too. They just sound cooler to me. And even experiencing them, it was more like, oh my gosh, this is fun. This one felt very strong in the story. It wasn't just, okay, here's a fun thing we're gonna do with the characters. This felt more like a mini movie. Like, it kept me on the edge of my seat. It was just so engaging from beginning to end. There was really good character beats in this episode, especially with Chloe. That one scene with Chloe was so good. Absolutely great. I haven't had a scene in a while. I don't even remember the last episode of this show that made me feel emotional, because a lot of the episodes recently have just been like fun episodes. Lex going behind his girlfriend's back and getting the file on Mrs. Kent. I guess we'll just see how that plays out. I have a feeling we won't see the next step of that storyline for a couple episodes as well. But I don't know what is he up to, man? I'm always constantly defending Lex for good reason, I think. But that scene has me feeling a different way about Lex. I don't know. I really hope it's a good reason, but I just don't see how it could be a good reason for him to, in a shady way, get that file of Mrs. Kent and what was going on with her, especially after she was already saved. I don't know how I feel about that. Him having her, giving her the key for her to move in with him in the mansion. If you took out that scene where he gets the file from that guy, I'd be like, okay, sure, that's fine. But now that scene feels shady now. Well, we'll just see how that plays out. I'm still on Lex's side until it goes south. Then obviously I might have to switch up on him, but the Lana and Chloe thing at the end, really nicely done. The way they used Pete in this episode was really good. Jonathan was very good in this episode. I've said this before, he's not my favorite character, and a lot of season 2 so far I haven't really liked Jonathan. Last episode he was good, and he was good again this episode. So are we on a new path where Jonathan's gonna be a good character? I really hope so. That's pretty much all I have to say about this episode. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought about the episode. Do me a favor if you haven't already and subscribe, hit the like button and hit the bell so you get notified every time I'm dropping a new episode of Smallville. Also, go check out the Patreon page. Over there you can watch the entire episode with me from the beginning to the end, where you sync up your own copy of the episode with my commentary. So go check that out. Also, if you become a patron, you get shouted out at the end of every single video. So shouting out the patrons, we have Everton V, the Superman Batman, Tina, 1204, and Christina Renee. Thank you guys so much for being patrons, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. That's a wrap. Woo!
I am on break. I'm gonna live like a king by doing my thing. Hey, I am on break. I'm gonna live life free. I'm gonna do it like me. Yeah, I am on break. No, this is not fake. I'm just chilling on break.